The problem with unique differentiation sometimes is if it's truly unique and it's any good, it's going to get what? Copied. And my grandmother used to say the imitation is the best form of flattery. It's exactly what happens. If it's any good, it's going to get copied. But I don't want you to lose sight of something that we call comparative differentiation. And comparative differentiation is that differentiation which is of value to the customer, but there are other people who say they can do it. And they might be able to do it, but we believe we do it better or differently than they do. And we believe by the very nature of the difference in how we do it, that it's better than how the competition does it. So I have to be honest with you, I don't care whether it's unique or comparative. And if you don't know, don't say it's unique. Just make them do it. Now, when I went to Bowling Green, we had this little sign at the end of the locker room, my man. And we had this little sheet, and I still remember, it's like it was a little clipboard. And on the top of it, it said, "Let's just see." And they had a philosophy at Bowling Green that if you thought that you should have somebody's position, you could go and write your name up next to somebody else's name. And at the end of practice, they had this session that was called, "Let's just see." It gives me chill bumps just thinking about it. Because we'd be sitting at our lockers, putting on our cleats and that kind of stuff. And in order to get to that thing, in order to get to that pencil and paper, you had to walk through all of your peers in the locker room. And so people would take that lonely walk down that corridor, and people would go, "Oh, oh, oh," and it'd start to get to a big crescendo, and that person would go up there, and they'd write their name, and then people would be jumping. We were like animals. And then the coach at the end, we'd be done, and he'd bring the players together at the end after we run our sprints or whatever, and he would say, "Let's just see." I want you to walk down that hallway, walk through that locker room, go put your name up on that piece of paper and write it down next to that competitor, and I want you to repeat it for me. Let's. That is really poor. Let's. Are you with me? Let's just see. So this is what comparative differentiation is for me. Comparative differentiation is my competitors say they can do certain things, no problem. Make them do it.